Scene opens on a vibrant, magical kingdom. The palace is bustling with preparations. In a faraway kingdom, a grand celebration was on the horizon. The beloved princess was just days away from her 18th birthday, the day she would be crowned queen. Excitement filled the air, with colorful banners and cheerful music echoing through the palace halls. Everyone was thrilled, except, perhaps, the princess herself. She felt a heavy weight on her shoulders, a wave of self-doubt that made her question if she was truly ready to lead. Then, just as the festivities were about to begin, the unthinkable happened. The princess vanished. Panic swept through the kingdom like a storm. Guards searched every room, every garden, every corner of the palace. But she was gone. The only sign of her was her beloved horse, which had returned to the stables alone, its saddle empty. The kingdom held its breath, fearing the worst. Her family and friends, desperate for answers, began their own search. They examined the horse's saddle and found a small, glittering object tangled in the leather straps, the princess's special pendant. This was no ordinary piece of jewelry. It was a magical gift from her fairy godmother, enchanted to protect her from all evil. Why would she leave her only protection behind? It didn't make any sense. Her best friend Mari, a clever and determined young woman, knew she had to do something. She traveled to the Whispering Woods to find the fairy godmother, hoping for a clue. The wise fairy looked at Mari with knowing eyes and revealed a cryptic message. Sometimes, to fulfill a destiny, one must walk into danger alone. The words sent a shiver down Mary's spine, but also strengthened her resolve. She had to find her friend. Meanwhile, back at the castle, the royal historian was frantically searching through ancient scrolls. He uncovered a forgotten piece of history, a dark secret from 30 years ago. The kingdom had faced a terrible war and was on the brink of collapse. To save his people, the king had made a desperate pact with a powerful witch. In exchange for her help in winning the legendary battle, the king promised that on her 18th birthday, his daughter would be given to the witch. It turned out the princess had discovered this secret herself. Faced with an impossible choice, she chose to honor her father's promise. She decided to sacrifice her own safety, her own future, to protect her family and the kingdom she loved. She rode out willingly, leaving her protective pendant behind as a symbol of her choice to face the witch alone. Mari, piecing together the clues from the fairy godmother and whispers from the palace, followed the princess's trail. It led her to a dark, twisted forest and a menacing tower looming in the distance. While everyone else worried and waited, Mari pushed forward, her heart pounding with fear and determination. She found the princess just as she was confronting the witch. The air crackled with dark magic. Seeing her friend in peril, Mari didn't hesitate. She joined the fight, and together they stood against the witch's immense power. It was a fierce and terrifying battle. But their combined courage and the strength of their friendship proved to be more powerful than any curse. They fought bravely, side by side, and in a final, brilliant flash of light, they broke the witch's spell forever. The princess returned home, not as the scared, uncertain girl who had left, but as a true queen. She was stronger, more confident, and ready to lead. She had learnt that true courage wasn't about the absence of fear, but about facing your challenges head-on and keeping your promises with a brave and loyal heart. Thank you so much for watching this magical tale unfold. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time.